Football does not exist in a vacuum. Absolutely. For a player, there is a team. For a team, there is a league. Many times, for a league, there is a body that ensures the running of that league. In fact, the football pitch seems to be the last point of an ecosystem that has so much more in terms of its complete makeup. Right here at the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show, we're concerned about every facet of the game. From the pitch, off it, to the bodies that run football, to the tournaments that make the game beautiful, to the players, the real gladiators who make the game amazing to watch. All of this are important. Right here at the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show, we like to be very detailed on the things that make the game special. I'm Anthony, the voice. Welcome to yet another episode of the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show. Here, it's all about young minds from different football academies coming to prove that truly, beyond playing on the pitch, they have a strong knowledge about the total makeup of the football we love so dearly. So, we've seen several episodes come and go. We've seen several teams start their campaign, their march to glory. It's been amazing. For some, heartbreaking. For others, motivating. But I tell you what, it's not a marathon. We're ready to go again as two special teams on this episode come forward for the second chance to do something right on this game show. Welcome on board. I am Anthony, the voice. We're ready to go. It's a brand new episode. This time, it's even more exciting than ever before. If you're ready, we are super ready to bring you a fire-packed episode of the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show. It's time to meet the gladiators. In football, you often call them the players, the guys that matter. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing on stage Ajibade Football Academy. Thank you very much. And on the flip side, we also have 12 Angels. 12 Angels, thank you very much. Take your sport. Good to see you again. And good to see you again as well. Well, 12 Angels lost their very first game. Ajibade Football Academy won their first game against Ad Hoc. So you reckon this is going to be quite the battle. Can you tell us your name very quickly? Let's start from 12 Angels.
My name is Idris Azan Oladipupo. I am a player of 12 Angels Football Academy.
All right, 12 Angels represented. And of course, on the flip side, Ajibade.
My name is Adiwali Samuel. I'm a player of Ajibade Football Academy.
All right, Samuel, thank you very much. Good to have you. Well, just to reiterate the rules of the game. 3 rounds. Each round will have 5 questions. Although the third round will be the rapid fire question, which will test for speed and accuracy. They'll be expected to answer 10 questions within 60 seconds in that category. But first, let's begin with the first round, which is concerned about Nigerian football history. Here, the gladiators will have to answer 5 questions, 10 seconds per question. They have 20 questions to select from, and of course, you make a choice on the question, and I will answer that, and I will give you the question to answer. All right, if you're ready, I'm ready. Our focus will be the Nigerian Football Federation, the body that governs football in our great nation, Nigeria. How well do they know about this? Time will tell. The battle starts now. Well, Ajibade FA, you have 20 questions. Make a pick, and your answer is supposed to come in 10 seconds. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Number 10.
Question number 10. Question number 10 says, what are the main leagues organized by the NFF?
Nigeria National League.
Huh?
Nigeria National League.
All right.
Nigeria
Well, time up. Time up. I'm thinking if I'll give you that point, but for now, rather than 5 points, you get a 2 points because you only just mentioned one correctly. And so off to 12 angels. 12 angels.
Number 9.
Question number 9. What is the role of the NFF in Nigerian football? The role of the NFF, the Nigerian Football Federation. Time up. No points. No points. Moving on to Ajibade Efe. Make a
Number
pick.
19.
Question number 19. Question number 19 says, in what year did Nigeria return back to FIFA after its suspension?
1960.
Well, that is very wrong as well. So no points for Ajibade Football Academy. From Mushin back to 12 Angels, or all the way from Surulere. Let's go.
Number 2.
Question number 2. What was the original name of the NFF? Nigeria Football Association. It was renamed when?
1945.
Well, it was renamed in 2008. But of course, Nigerian Football Association, NFA, the previous name. So you get 6 points for that. You get 6 points for that as well. All right, moving on.
Number 5.
Question number 5. Question number 5. Ajibade FA says, when did the NFF join the Confederation of African Football, CAF? What year?
1959.
1959 is correct. Big 10 points for Ajibade Football Academy. Moving on.
Number 3.
Huh?
Number 3.
Question number 3. What was the NFA renamed? When was the NFA renamed to NFF?
2008.
2008 is correct as well.
11.
Question number 11. When was the Nigerian Football Federation bill passed by the National Assembly? What year was the Nigerian Football Federation bill passed by the National Assembly? It's officially ratified as the 1960 is wrong as well. The time is also up. Thank you very much. Moving on to 12 Angels.
Number 1.
Question number 1. When was the Nigerian Football Federation founded?
Founded in 1933.
19. The date is not complete. Month, day, when?
August.
August.
August 12.
August 12th is wrong. August 21 is correct. You get 8 points. That was predominant. You missed the exact day. Yeah, you swapped it somehow. Interesting. So you get 8 points for that. 12 Angels. And moving on. Ajibade.
18.
Question 18. Question 18, as we go into the final set of questions. What is the official website of the NFF? The official website of the NFF. 10 seconds is running down the clock. And there you go. Time up. 0 points. Ajibade FA. 12 Angels.
Number 7.
Question number 7. One final dance. When was the first national football team formed by the NFF?
1949.
1949 is correct as well. And that was a really close shave. 10 points in the kitty for 12 Angels. And that brings us to the end of the first round of this episode of the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show. It's been really, really intense. Well, a cumulative of 34 points combined for 12 Angels and 15 points for Ajibade Football Academy. in this round. We're ready for the next round, picture identification. This time, we'll be taking a look at the 1984 Nations Cup. The Green Eagles who participated in that tournament. Can the boys recognize the faces of our heroes? Time will tell. Welcome back to the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show, where wits tested at the highest level. These are young minds who love playing the game across different football academies. But how well do they know about the football they play? That's the reason the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show exists. Now, after a very exciting first round, we move to the second round, where these two gladiators will have to identify the picture of the footballers on their screen. We're taking our focus from the 1984 Nations Cup. How well can they remember the Green Eagles who featured in that tournament? 5 questions, gladiators, again, 5 identifications, and 10 points for every correct identification. No points if you get it wrong, and you have 10 seconds as well to give me a name to the player on your screen. All right, and so we start this off my right hand side. 12 Angels, you have 10 seconds to identify the player on your screen. You cannot touch the screen.
Peter Rufai.
Peter Rufai is correct. Gets a big 10 points to get the battle on the way. Right here in the second round, 12 Angels leading from the front. Ajibade FA, you have 10 seconds. Identify. The time starts now. You cannot touch the screen. 10 seconds. Ajibade Football Academy, your time is running up. And no idea. Thank you very much. Moving on. This time, 12 Angels. Let's see if you can maintain the momentum. Can you guess or get the right player?
Rashidi Yekini.
Rashidi Yekini is wrong. Oh dear. Oh dear. Rashidi Yekini is wrong. No points for 12 Angels. And Ajibade FA, you have a chance to do right by your team and teammates. We're going to see a potential fight back. 10 points already on the board for
Owusu.
Owusu. Wow. Surprisingly, that's very, very, very wrong. I'm sorry. So no points for you. No points for you. Let's proceed. A great player during his days. Iconic for playing for some, well, very, very notable clubs. Stephen Keshi is wrong as well. Stephen Keshi is wrong. Now let's see if Ajibade FA can do better. Have 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds. We're in the Amazing Maka is very wrong as well. The player on your screen, Mudashiru Lawal, one of the greatest players to come out of the southwestern part of Nigeria, and played several years of excellence for Shooting Stars as well. Now, can we progress to even more difficult terrain? Now that's the big question. We'll see how well you can identify. 12 Angels, party. Have a go. Can you identify?
Stephen Keshi.
Stephen Keshi is correct. Ah, what a big point. The big boss, as often called. God bless his soul. Passed away. Won the Nations Cup as a player and also as a coach, most notably in 2013 in South Africa. And also had a stint with Togo, taking them to the World Cup as well. 10 points as well for 12 Angels. 20 points in this round as 12 Angels currently leading the park. Now the big question is, can Ajibade fight back in this round? It's still the picture identification, and well, so far so good. We're going into the fourth set of questions in this round. Now, Ajibade FA, you have a big responsibility before you. Can you identify? Can you identify? 10 seconds. Wow, sad. Can't identify, no points for Ajibade FA. Well, let's see if, well, perhaps better fortunes on the flip side with Ajibade FA. With 12 Angels now parting. 12 Angels, please. Rashidi Yakini is wrong. Rashidi Yakini is wrong. The player on your screen is the great Henry Nwosu. Moving on to the final set of questions. For both sides, delicately poised, right here. Ajibade FA, give it one more shot. The man who has handled the national team before, played, and also handled them as a coach. One of the finest names to come out of Nigerian football from the southwest as well. Time up! Time up! 0 points. Well, let's see if the fortunes are different for 12 Angels. Amodu is wrong. The man on your screen is the great Festus Onigide. And that brings us to the end of the second round of the Cohesion Challenge football game show. Keenly contested by every stretch of imagination. But 12 Angels seem to not be walking alone. Maybe some supernatural force guiding them here. 20 points in this round and no points for Ajibade Football Academy. What will the third round present to us? It will be rapid, it will be with fire, it will be, well, with a lot of precision as well. So far so good, the action is getting even more exciting. I'll be back in a bit. And straight to the rapid fire question for 12 Angels. Ready to go? When was the 1984 African Nations Cup held?
Abidjan.
Wrong. What was the league name of the Nigerian national football team?
Green Eagles.
Green Eagles is correct. What was the captain? Who was the captain of the Nigerian team during that tournament? Stephen Keshi is correct. Which group was Nigeria placed in during that tournament?
Group B.
Group B had who?
Nigeria.
Well,
Nigeria.
You get half points.
Algeria.
Who scored Nigeria's goals in their opening match against Ghana?
Henry.
Henry is correct. You didn't get the other name.
Henry Nwosu.
Henry Nwosu and Chibuzo. Yeah.
First goal.
Well, what was the result of Nigeria's opening match against Ghana?
2-1.
2-1 is correct. Which team was Nigeria's opponent in the second group match?
Malawi.
Malawi is correct. What was the final score of Nigeria's match against Malawi?
2-1.
2-1 is wrong. Who scored the goals for Nigeria in their match against Malawi?
Clement.
Clement scored those goals. Which team was Nigeria's opponent in the final group match?
Cameroon.
Cameroon is wrong. Wow. Thank you very much. That was quite the battle. That was quite the battle now. And so, well, of 10 questions, he answered 7 correctly, 6 correct answers, half the point in one of those questions. So predominantly 65 points in the rapid fire question for 12 Angels. Thank you very much, 12 Angels. And now let's move attention to Ajibade Football Academy. Desperate to make a statement in this round. It's not over until it is over. You know the rules? 10 questions, 60 seconds. If you don't know the answer, say the word next. so that I can cover more questions for you within the stipulated time. Are you ready? What was the result of Nigeria's final group match against Algeria?
0-0.
0-0 is wrong. Who scored the goals for Nigeria in their match against Algeria?
Next.
Which team did Nigeria face in the semi-finals of that tournament?
Egypt.
Egypt is correct. What was the result of the semi-final match between Nigeria and Egypt?
2-2.
2-2 is wrong. Who scored the goals for Nigeria in the semi-final match against Egypt?
Next.
Which team did Nigeria face in the final of the 1984 African Nations Cup?
Cameroon.
Cameroon is correct. What was the result of the final match between Nigeria and Cameroon?
3-1.
3-1 is correct. Who scored Nigeria's goal in the final match against Cameroon? Next, what was Nigeria's final standing in the 84 African Nations Cup? Next, who is the name of the coach that took Nigeria to that tournament? Next. And that next leads us to the end of your 10 questions. And so that brings us to the end of this episode of the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show. After 3 grueling rounds, well, 12 Angels seem to be, well, the team on song, flying at the moment. Well, the first round ended 34 points to 15 points in favor of 12 Angels from Surulere. The second round ended in 20 points to no points in favor of 12 Angels. And while the third round, the rapid fire questions, ended 65 points to 30 points in favor of 12 Angels. 12 Angels struggled and ultimately lost their very first game against Ad Hoc. It was a game they needed to fight back. They have done that and they've recorded their first victory on the log. Well, for Ajibade FA, they won their very first game against Heritage. Unfortunately, they cannot continue that winning form. It's a marathon, not a sprint, so there's still a lot of levels to go as we count down to the ultimate final. I'm Anthony, the voice, and I'm excited to have these young gladiators who I would love to come together and have a handshake of sportsmanship. Absolutely, thank you very much, Ajibade FA and 12 Angels. We know that, well, the both teams hopefully can qualify ultimately to the quarterfinals. And so, Azan of 12 Angels, the last time you were here, you were sort of unhappy, given that you didn't have things go your way. But
Yes.
they say one of the biggest strengths of a football player is being able to deal with challenges and fight back stronger.
Yes.
And that you have done. How excited are you?
I'm so happy, and all thanks to my coach for supporting me.
All thanks to his coach for supporting. What do you have to tell your teammates who will watch this as well, and to everyone? 12 Angels, can they go all the way?
I'm telling them to get ready for the Cohesion Game Challenge. This is
Okay.
the best game challenge I've ever been.
All right, this is the best game challenge he's ever been to. All right, we'll see. Talking about Ajibade Football Academy won their very first game against Heritage, and perhaps, maybe, the coach decided to do a little bit of change, which, well, has not particularly worked so well. Sam, how are you, and how do you feel about this one?
It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't have nothing to say.
Huh?
I don't have nothing to say.
You what?
I don't have nothing to say.
Okay, he doesn't have a lot to say. He says it's fine. Are you passionate that your team can once again come back? Do you think you can go all the way to the final?
Yes.
The people of Ajibade, all the way in Mushi or Diolo, can you give them a good representation?
Yes.
How do you greet your people? I mean, when you're in the hood and, I mean, in Mushi, how do you greet them?
How far now?
How far now? Okay, anyways, hopefully, well, we'll see better things from Ajibade FA. So, fair and square. Congratulations to 12 Angels. We'll see how well they fare in this tournament. It's been an intriguing episode of the Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show. I'm Anthony, the voice, and I've been joined by two very exciting talents representing not just their football academies, but their communities and localities. The Cohesion Challenge Football Game Show is aimed at encouraging reading, research habits for young stars. We believe that beyond the game, education plays a key role in their unbecoming, and understanding the historicity that surrounds the game makes them even more special. Today, as being the day for 12 Angels, what will be the outcome next time? You'll have to find out. But do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Cohesion Group and be a part of all of our videos when they drop. You can also be, well, a partner or sponsor as well. We'd love to speak to you about ways to be a part of this exciting game show for the young ones. Until next time, stay sporty.